Last time on Divided, Pete, Mark and Nikki met for the first time and started playing together to win tens of thousands of pounds. Let's remind ourselves how they got on.
Hi there, my name's Pete. I'm an ICT teacher. Being a teacher, I know pretty much everything.
My name's Mark. I'm a sports journalist from Manchester.
Hi, my name's Nikki. I'm from Birmingham. I'm an auditor.
And if you mess this up,
It would be a life-changing disaster.
let's play Divided.
I would instantly say C.
C.
Let's pop it in and lock it.
Yep.
Just 8 seconds you took to answer that question.
Looks to me like TLC.
TLC. Yep.
OK, one moment. I apologise. Is JLS beyond TLC?
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
yeah, agreed. A. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry, I wasn't much good on that one. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Why, sorry?
I came up with an idea that we should take one each and we should add them up and then entirely fluffed adding them up.
66 seconds it took.
Yes.
Well done.
Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
Cow jumped over the moon.
So B, C, A. B, C, A.
Let's go.
If you get this right, you got to £9,240.
Good job.
There's only one question left in round one. Hello there, welcome. Last time on Divided, we met Pete, Mark and Nikki. They were playing round one and had banked £9,240. Remember, how much more you win will depend how well you can work together. And just to remind you, when it comes to the end, the prize money you've managed to bank will be divided into 3 unequal amounts. Before we continue, let me remind you of the rules. You have 100 seconds to answer each question, and the prize money will go down with every second that passes. So the longer you take, the less you make. But do try to get the answer right, of course, because make a mistake and your total prize fund will be halved. Make 3 mistakes and it's game over. So far, you've made no mistakes. OK, everyone ready to play Divided?
Yep.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Here's your final question in round one.
Which of these is an anagram of Anagrams Are Tough? A. Garage Handsome Tour. B. Garage Oarsman Hut. Or C. Garage Aroma Hunts.
We take
I'll
one
take
each
A,
again.
B,
Yeah.
C.
OK,
Yeah.
I'll take C.
Definitely not A.
OK.
I think it could be B.
G.
I'm feeling like it could be B.
There are 4 A's
G.
in that. Then it's the one with 4
G.
A's. It's C. There's
C.
4 A's.
Yeah. It's all good so
Yeah,
far.
there's 4 A's.
R-E-T-O-U-G-H.
It's C.
T-O-U-G-H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy with C
Yeah,
as well.
C.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go then.
Well done, Too late to check.
It's the last question in round one. You've done very well so far. Your prize fund currently £9,240. If you get this right, you got to £11,250. What a foundation that would be for big money today. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £4,620. It'll be your first mistake. The question was this: which of these is an anagram of Anagrams Are Tough? They said C. Have they had a perfect first round?
Yes, that's right. The correct answer was indeed C.
Well, congratulations on a very, very impressive first round. Do we have a leader here in Pete?
I don't really think so. I think certainly in that last one, then Nikki was very much the one who said, you know, calm down. Clearly they're teaching backgrounds, which I don't have, but, you know, calm down, take it slow, reread the question, and that's what helped us in that round. So
5 questions have been asked, 5 correct answers. Well done. Your prize fund was £9,240. Your total now, £11,250. That's the end of round one. So you've made it through the first round. Now you have a decision to make. In round two, there are 4 questions. Each of those questions is worth up to £7,500. So between them, they're worth up to a massive £30,000. Now, you don't have to play this round. You can stop and decide to divide the money you've banked so far between you. If you want to stop, you have to make that decision unanimously. and you have just 15 seconds to decide. If you fail to reach an agreement, round 2 will start automatically. Your time to decide whether or not you want to play round 2 starts now.
Is there any decision?
I'm happy to, really
Yeah.
happy to
3
play
lines
on.
left,
Yeah,
guys.
absolutely
Let's.
delighted to play
Yeah,
on.
okay.
There you go.
Not a surprise. After that first round, you have decided to play on. Here's your first question in round 2. It's worth up to £7,500. Good luck.
Put these cities in chronological order of when they hosted the Olympic Games. A. Seoul. B. Beijing. C. Sydney.
It's Seoul 88, okay?
Okay.
Then
Yes.
we've got Sydney in 2000 and Beijing in 2008. So it's ACB.
Chronological order.
88. Yep, 2000.
AC.
Just wait. Let me just think of Sydney.
Yeah,
Just let me think of
I'm
Sydney.
very happy. I'm not going to do it until we're all happy.
Okay.
Is that right, Seoul, Ben?
Seoul's
Seoul is
88.
I know
definitely-
Beijing's
I
definitely not
remember
the most
the rowers
recent.
crying
Just
and
trying to
stuff.
think. Just wait. I'm just trying to think if Sydney has held the games before. I don't think they have. I think it's Melbourne. I'm really happy with that answer. Okay.
Yeah,
I
do that.
Yeah.
will go, yeah.
Your prize fund is currently £11,250. If you get this right, you got to £16,650. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £5,625. It will be your first mistake. Put these cities in chronological order of when they hosted the Olympic Games. They said A, C, B. This question alone is worth over £5,000. Is this another correct answer for the team?
Well done.
Yes, well done. The correct answer was A, C, B.
Their prize fund was £11,250. Now their total has risen, and how quickly? To £16,650. Here's your next question in round 2.
What numbers would you press on a standard mobile phone to spell out the word help? A. 4356, B. 4367, or C. 4357?
It's 4-3.
3.
I'm going for 5, 7.
4-3-5.
7. PRS down the bottom left-hand corner. Definitely a 7 at the end.
Where's L? LS?
Yeah, it is on 7. Yeah, you're right. It is 6.
Yes.
It
So
is.
you're happy?
Yeah,
Do it.
happy.
Their prize fund, currently £16,650. If you get this right, you go up to £22,875. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £8,325. It would be your first mistake. What numbers would you press on a standard mobile phone to spell out the word help? Quickly, they said C. Is that the right answer?
The correct answer was indeed C.
Prize fund was £16,650. Now, £22,875. Here's your third question in round 2. Again, this is worth up to £7,500.
Which of these is a symbol of Sikhism? A, B, or C?
It's C,
It's C.
definitely, without any shadow of a
isn't it?
doubt.
A's Japanese, B's Chinese, agree?
Yeah.
C.
I'm
It's
having
C.
that. Yep.
Your prize fund is currently worth £22,875. If you get this right, you go up to £29,850. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £11,438. Nikki led the way on this question. Which of these is a symbol of Sikhism? She was well supported. After 7 seconds, they agreed it was C. Correct?
Very impressive. Yes, the answer is C. A is a symbol of Shinto and B is the yin-yang symbol of Chinese philosophy.
Your prize fund was £22,875. You'll be pleased to know that your total is now £29,850. No drama so far. This is the last question in round 2.
Which of these actresses' names is spelled incorrectly? A. Lindsay Lohan, B. Scarlett Johansson, or C. Keira Knightley?
Keira Knightley is right.
Lindsay Lohan's right.
Lohan.
It's Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett's double T, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
Like my daughter.
It is.
Oh, so how pleased were you to see that name?
A little bit.
Does it ever have one T?
Some people, the colour Scarlett is spelt with one T, but Scarlett O'Hara and Scarlett Johansson, all two T's.
How do you spell Keira Knightley there?
Like that.
You
We're
sure?
hoping.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
no, it's that. Isn't
I'm
it?
confident Scarlett Johansson. I just remember seeing the World Cup draw when she looked so spectacular and seeing her name come up underneath, and I'm sure it was double T.
Do you feel the pressure when you're the person who says, it's definitely this?
I do now, because what if I've just looked at my Scarlett's name too often and have seen that she's double T? So, but I don't think so.
There's a lot of ways to spell Lindsay.
Yeah.
Your prize fund is currently worth £29,850. If you get this right, you go up to £36,750. If you get it wrong, your money will be half. You'll drop down to £14,925. It would be your first mistake. It's the last question in round 4. Which of these actresses' names is spelled incorrectly? They said B, Scarlett Johansson. Is that the right answer? We'll find out after this. We're enjoying a game of Divided in the company of Pete, Mark and Nikki. They're playing very well. Before the break, they answered the 4th and final question in round 2. They've made no mistakes. They've earned £29,850 so far. If they get this right, they go up to £36,750. If they get it wrong, their money will be halved to £14,925. The question that we asked them is this: which of these actresses' names is spelled incorrectly? They said B after just 8 seconds. So with £6,900 on the line on this question alone, is B the correct answer?
Yes, Ian. Well done.
Yes, that's right. The correct answer was B.
Oh.
Good job. And what a lovely way to win it.
You're a teacher.
Yes.
Grade these two. Marks out of 10.
Out of 10. I couldn't ask for better. Well, I couldn't, could I? We've done 100% so far. 10 out of 10.
Your assessment?
Yeah, I'm very happy with how things have gone. 3, there's only the mobile phone one I was a bit slow on in that round, but the other 3, I knew. Happy. Yeah.
Who's made the biggest contribution so far?
I think I've made a pretty big contribution. I'm aware that obviously there was a questionnaire on the Olympics that Mark did really well on. But also Pete's been rallying us together pretty well. But I've played a part in that too. I think we're pretty evenly split at the moment.
Any downsides to you?
Not really, not that I'd say.
Otherwise, perfect.
Yes.
Perfection so far. Your prize fund was £29,850. Brilliant. Now you have £36,750. You've had 9 questions. You've answered them all spot on. Congratulations, that's the end of round 2. So you've made it through the second round. Now you have a decision to make. In round 3, you'll face only 3 questions. Each question now is worth up to £15,000. So in this round, you could win up to £45,000. You've made no mistakes so far. Remember, make 3 mistakes on Divided and you go home with nothing. You don't have to play this round if you don't want to. You can stop now. You can divide the money you've won so far between you. That's up to you. But if you do want to stop, you do have to make that decision unanimously, and you have just 15 seconds to decide. If you fail to reach an agreement, round 3 will start automatically. Your 15 seconds starts now. Happy to play?
I'm happy to play one more round.
Playing, we just need to be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Confidence.
You've decided to play on into round 3. Every second of thinking time, arguing time, decision time costs you £150. Here's your first of 3 questions worth up to £15,000. Good luck with this.
Travelling from north to south, put these dishes in order of their country of origin. A. Paella. B. Cheese fondue. C. Colcannon.
Colcannon Island.
It's
Okay.
Colcannon's Island cheese fondue, Sweden, so that's
Sweden.
above, and then
B.
Paella, Spain, so it is B, C, A.
I'm sorry. Travelling
I'll
from
go for
north
it
to
again.
south, Ireland.
No, Sweden.
Sweden first.
Fondue Sweden, yeah?
Thank you.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
B. Colcannon Island.
Colcannon Island, Paella,
A. Paella,
Spain.
Spain,
Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy with that? Let's go.
So where's cheese fondue from?
Oh, don't tell me. Sweden, as far as I'm aware, yeah?
Have you been to Sweden, Pete?
No, never. No. Been out of the country maybe twice. That's it. Not well travelled. So I was, again, deferring to you guys.
Culinary expert?
I wouldn't say so now. I just think I look like it. I wasn't sure the origins of fondue, so I relied a little bit on Nicky there.
Is
So.
that Swiss? Switzerland? Fondue?
See, I've just thought that.
Really? So we're happy with C and then A, you know, C being above A, but where B fits into the thing, as long as it's Sweden, we're good to go.
I'm not so sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your prize fund is currently worth £36,750. If you get this right, you go up to £48,450. Get it wrong, your money will be halved to £18,375. It'll be your first mistake. Remember, there are 3 questions in this round, 3 mistakes, and you go home with nothing. Travelling from north to south, put these dishes in order of their country of origin. You said B, C, A. Is that the correct answer?
No, the answer is C, B, A. Cheese fondue originates from Switzerland. Paella is a rice and seafood dish from Spain, and colcannon is a potato and cabbage dish from Ireland.
That was brutal, wasn't it, Nicky?
Very.
Do you have regrets?
Only that is what I thought the answer was.
Could they have helped you more? Could they have talked you out of it?
Nobody said Switzerland before we all decided to push the button. So we all said it afterwards, but it was an absolute certainty to me that it was Swedish.
How do you feel?
Well, for me, I was not 100% sure of the answer, so the certainty with which he said it, you know, I think it just teaches us a lesson for in the future rounds.
Yeah.
You know, the most important thing is to talk the question over rather than to rush in. So you did say it with incredible certainty, and I didn't know the answer, therefore I'm always going to go with, I'm going to trust you with that. Do you know what I mean? So.
Sorry.
Your prize fund was £36,750. It was going very well, but you have now made your first mistake. Your money has now halved, but you still have £18,375. This is the second question in round 3. Again, it's worth up to £15,000. You have 100 seconds to answer this question.
Which of these has never appeared on a Bank of England banknote? A. Elizabeth Fry. B. Charles Darwin. Or C. Winston Churchill.
It's Winston Churchill
I'm
because
pretty sure it's
Elizabeth Fry's a
Churchill.
fiver. Darwin
Let's wait a sec.
Yeah, let's just look it over.
is with the beard,
Yeah.
the really difficult beard to
Yes.
forge. Yeah, Elizabeth Fry's a fiver. Come on.
Happy with
Definitely not
happy with
Winston
Churchill.
Churchill. Yes, happy.
It is getting more difficult, isn't it? Your prize fund is currently worth £18,375. If you get this right, you're up to £31,275. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £9,188. It'll be your second mistake. Which of these has never appeared on a Bank of England banknote? They said C, Winston Churchill. Are they right?
Yeah.
And it's the right answer, yes, Winston Churchill. And Pete, you are spot on. Elizabeth Fry currently appears on the back of a £5 note, while Charles Darwin is on the back of a £10 note.
Does it get more nerve-wracking when the money racks up?
Not when you know the answer, no.
Yeah, it feels
When you
okay.
don't.
We know what we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is there a leader here? Is there somebody who generally takes control?
Well, it's different. I think I've been quite vocal and we've made a decision, not on my say-so, but, I feel that I've gone for the timing. But I think that Nikki's led us on the knowledge front so far, and you've come in there, when we didn't know. So, team roles.
I think I'm trying to, what I try to do is I want to make sure we're calm and we know the answer every time.
Voice of moderation.
Because sometimes we rush through and try and get there a bit, and it's just it's worth taking that extra second, isn't it, just to talk about it.
Just one question wrong so far.
What a sucker that was.
Your prize fund was £18,375. Now you have £31,275. And here's the final question in round 3. Again, this is worth up to £15,000.
Which of these combinations of song titles gives the lowest total? A. Cheryl Cole's Words plus Craig David's Days. B. Blues Love plus Madonna's Minutes. C. Madness's Step Beyond plus Lou Bega's Mambo.
Mambo number 5,
Yeah.
Madness's one step beyond, so that's 6.
One Love, 4 minutes, which is 5.
Okay.
B is 5.
Then A gives
A
the
is
most.
7. A is 7.
What's Madness 1 and 6? So it
No,
must
A is 10.
Yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
no.
Lowest
The lowest total. So
4 minutes plus Blues 1 Love is 5.
5 is the lowest because the other one was 6
step.
and that one's
Step beyond.
7 or
6,
more.
So C is 6, A is 10, B is 5.
Is the lowest.
1 Love and 4 minutes.
Together?
Yeah, together.
Big money on this question. Your prize fund currently £31,275. If you get this right, you go up to £41,325. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £15,638. It will be your second mistake. Which of these combinations of song titles gives the lowest total? They said B. This question alone worth £10,000. Is B the correct answer? See you in a minute with the answer. Welcome back. You're watching Divided and you're watching Pete, Mark and Nikki rack up a lot of money. Before the break, they answered the third and final question in round 3. Now, they've made one mistake so far. They've earned £31,275. If they get this question right, they're up to £41,325. If they get it wrong, their money will be halved to £15,638. This was the question. Which of these combinations of song titles gives the lowest total? After 33 seconds, they went for B. Are they right?
Yes, the correct answer was indeed B.
Mark, you're a sports journalist.
I am.
Give us a headline on your performance so far. Stunning.
I'd say stunning low mass drives team forward. No?
I like it. Is it accurate?
I think so. I really think I played my role in this game so far. I've held us back when we need to be held back, and I've known the answers when other people didn't know answers as well. So I played my role, as far as I'm concerned.
If you had to rely on one of these two teammates, who would it be going forward?
That's a very tough question. Put me on the spot. I don't know. Only because Nikki's got the one question wrong so far, I'd probably side with Pete. I think he's slightly more of a calming influence. Even when I'm not looking at him, I can feel him just, looking at me and calming me down with his eyes. So,
It's good of you to say. Thanks.
Right,
This is going to get interesting. Played so well. Prize fund was £31,275. Now, your total after 3 rounds is £41,325. Fantastic. Well done. That's the end of round 3. You can stop now, you can divide the money, or you can play on. There are only 2 questions in round 4. Each of those questions is worth up to £30,000. Between them, obviously, an amazing £60,000 available. If you get both questions wrong in round 4, you'll go home with nothing. You don't have to play the next round. You can stop now and divide the money you've won so far between you. If you want to stop, you have to make that decision unanimously, and you have 15 seconds to decide. If you fail to reach an agreement, round 4 will start automatically. Your 15 seconds starts now.
I would like to play,
I'd like to play too.
but only if we're all in it.
Well, we've got to be united in this because we can't
Seven,
blame each other if we go home with
6.
nothing. You want
Right,
to stop?
stop.
I want to stop, but if
4,
you
3,
so you guys
2,
want to play, that's fine. I'll
Let's
go with
play.
you.
Let's play. Oh, what have we done?
So Mark didn't necessarily want to play. Why not?
Not 100%. You know, I do definitely have faith in the team's ability. It's just, you know, it's getting to the high risk stage as far as these are amounts of money that I, you know, struggle to comprehend. So, you know, it's getting to the stage where I just wanted to think about it a bit more. But, you know, the two guys wanted to play on, and I do have faith that we can still go on.
There's a lot to lose.
There is a lot to lose, but there's a lot to gain as well.
And if we only get one wrong, then we're okay, aren't we?
What if you get 2 wrong?
Yeah, we're screwed big time. But if we get one wrong, well, it doesn't matter which one. Ideally, we get the first one wrong and the second one right. Ideally, we get both right, eh?
Money no issue for you, Nikki?
Of course it's an issue. Of course it's an issue. But I'm playing the odds. I had exactly the same thoughts as Pete going into it. If we've got 2 chances. So
Questions get harder into this round, but they're worth more. So the opportunity is there. In round 4, you have only 2 questions to answer. Each is worth up to a massive £30,000. You have 100 seconds to answer each question, but every second of thinking time now costs £300. Ready to play?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with round 4. This is your first question.
How many UK monarchs were there in the 20th century? A, 4, B, 5, or C, 6?
Name them.
You've got Queen Victoria at the beginning. No? Was she in this century?
I would say Edward, George,
yeah.
Edward, George, Elizabeth.
Edward, George, Elizabeth. So there's no. If Victoria can be the only other one, so it must be 4. It must
what's
be
his
4.
name?
No, in the 20th
No.
century.
I know-
Let's just go through.
Okay.
When did Victoria die? Did she not die in 1901 or
Yeah.
1902?
As Queen.
Yeah.
She must have
As
died as
Queen.
Queen, surely.
Well,
would
she
be
didn't
what?
abdicate then.
No.
Right, and then in that
George.
case, Victoria, Edward, George,
George,
Edward, George, Elizabeth is 6.
Just wait,
Is
wait,
it not?
wait.
No, that's fine. I'm just.
2 Georges. What happened with those Georges?
Well, I just know Edward, George,
only been-
Elizabeth as a little rhyme or
Edward
something.
George, Elizabeth. Are you
Yes.
sure of that?
Yes.
Are you sure of that?
I'm not.
It's
I'm
a
going to
trivial
have to.
pursuit question.
50 seconds
Edward
gone.
George, Edward George. What comes next? It's Elizabeth.
Edward George, Elizabeth.
History's no
What
good
do you
for
think
me.
about Queen Victoria, though? When did she die?
Well, I don't know. You said 1901. She was a queen in the 20th
I didn't
century.
say 1901. We're going to have to make a decision. It's ticking away.
If she was a queen in the 20th century, then it's 6.
That's putting
if
up
she
seconds
wasn't, it's
remaining.
5. If she was 6, if she wasn't, it's 5.
I think that she died in the 20th century,
And so it's 6.
and so it would be 6.
Let's hit that button. It's not a lot, is it?
You like to think that history is something of a strength for you, Mark?
I remember this wall chart, having this wall chart when I was younger of the kings and queens of England, but that rhyme, it took me off path a little bit because I can't really remember those ones, but I'm sure Victoria died in the 20th century.
But was she queen when she died?
I think so, because I think Elizabeth has only just overtaken as the longest serving monarch, and I think that she was queen when she died.
I totally don't know about that.
I don't know.
Do you regret playing this round?
Ask me again after the next question. Or when the lights go green.
Or red? Your prize fund is currently worth £41,325. If you get this right, you go up to £46,725. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved to £20,663. It would be your second mistake. It would make question number 2 in the 4th round interesting. How many UK monarchs were there in the 20th century? 82 seconds they talked about it. They came up with the answer C, 6. Is that the right answer?
Yes. Give her a hug for me.
It is, yes, there were 6, and they were Victoria, Edward VII, George V, Edward VIII, George VI, and, of course, Queen Elizabeth II.
Mickey, are you okay?
Yes, I'm all right.
Medic.
What's it like waiting for an answer like
It's
that?
the waiting. I just wasn't sure at all. I really didn't know. I think Mark struggled as well with that one. I think my poker face is gone.
Did you feel the pressure on that question?
I did feel the pressure, but, you know, Andrew, I thrive under pressure. So,
You do now, now that you've got the right answer.
you know, happy with 5 originally. I went in there, I said Victoria, I stuck with my guns. My guns were right. I'm just relieved for the whole team, really, that we're through.
It did hinge on that, didn't it? I mean, to his credit.
Yeah, we gave him some basis, and then it was all down to you to finish us off.
Thanks.
Yeah. And you did well.
You're all about teamwork.
Absolutely.
All about
Bringing out the
teamwork.
best in everyone.
For now.
All the time. 100%.
Well done, team. Your prize fund was £41,325. Your total now, £46,725. What a great decision it was to play round 4. Here's the second and final question in this round. Again, this is worth up to £30,000, so best concentration.
Starting with the earliest, put these animated films in order of their release. A. Ice Age. B. Stuart Little. C. Shrek.
Right then, what do you think?
My reaction is Ice Age is the most recent.
think Shrek
Stuart
is further
Little and
than
Shrek is where my initial reaction would be.
Shrek first, I think.
No, I would say Stuart Little
BCA.
first. Stuart Little. Who's got kids? We got kids.
Kids.
I
I would
got
say
3
BCA.
kids. Yeah. I would say Stuart Little first, and then Shrek, and then Ice
What
Age.
years?
BCA.
Have you got any years
I
on the
can't tell you
question?
now. Ice
BCA.
Age about 5-6 years ago for the first
Yeah, I know
one.
Ice Age is the most recent, but
Yeah.
Stuart Little 80s because of Gina
Guys,
Davis.
Stuart
the
Little,
money's
no,
going
not-
down. That's 20 grand at the moment.
Okay.
I know, but-
we're not.
No, it's an animated Stuart Little film is more recent though.
Yeah, but it's the first
No,
one.
but there was animation in the first one. It was CGI.
Right, okay.
He was totally.
BCA?
Yes.
BCA.
BCA.
Yeah.
16. It's good.
If it's right.
Yeah.
Pete, you had that answer very, very quickly. How aware of the money going down were you?
Well, yeah, it makes the difference, doesn't it? If that's right, then this added to what we've got means that the next round is a no-go. We just don't want to go there, you know. Or do we? Who knows?
That's your opinion. That's
Yes.
1/3 of the team.
Yeah. I'm not saying what I say goes, but in my own mind.
She's quite inscrutable, our Nikki, isn't she? It's very difficult to know what you're feeling, apart from I've just noticed that you were nervous on the previous question. What about this one? Because film is a big interest of yours, isn't it?
It is, but this is, it's not my first interest, these sorts of films. Obviously, I'm aware of them all because I've got children. The ones that I'm aware of most are Shrek and Ice Age, which makes me think that because my son's about 7, that they're the most recent ones, and he knows of them. I just don't know about Stuart Little.
How quickly could you have put this answer in?
We could have put it in quickly, but we put the fondue question in quickly, and I would much prefer not to make another mistake. That's why I wanted to make sure.
These sort of levels of numbers, we're over £40,000 here.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. It means a lot to me. It could help me in many ways. Could go to some nice places. Got my eye on the World Cup in South Africa.
How convinced are you that this is the correct answer?
Oh, on a scale of, well, now you put £16,200 on the line. Not very, but, you know, ask me in a pub and it's, yeah, bang on, 100%.
The prize fund, currently £46,725. If you get this right, you got to £62,925. That is a big sum of money. If you get it wrong, your money will be halved. You'll be back down to £23,363. it would be your second mistake. Starting with the earliest, put these animated films in order of their release, around about half the time they took. But they came up with B, C, A. They'd like a correct answer. Do they have one?
Yes, they do. BCA. Stuart Little was released in 1999, Shrek in 2001, and Ice Age in 2002.
Get in.
Your prize fund before that question was £46,725. At the end of round 4, you have got £62,925. Stunning. That's the end of round 4. So you've made it through 4 tough rounds. You now have a very big decision to make. You can stop now. You can divide the money right now that you've won, or you can play on. If you decide to play round 5, you'll face just one question, one final question, worth up to £75,000. That's a lot more than you've won already. Although there's only one question, it will be the toughest question you'll have faced today. It could have more than one correct answer. You must identify all the correct answers to get it right. As normal, you have 15 seconds to make a unanimous decision as to whether to play or stop. Because if you fail to reach an agreement, the final round will start automatically. Your 15 seconds to decide whether or not to play the final question on this episode of Divided starts now.
I would love to stop.
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 I would love to. Please,
Yeah.
the money's everything.
Yeah.
Good job, guys. Well done.
Well done.
Okay. Was there an ounce of doubt in anybody's mind about whether or not to play?
He wants to play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Well, you were pretty easily convinced because it didn't take long.
The thing is, I think about the money in my head. I think I could have been greedy and said, yeah, we'll play. But, you know, it's important. The money's an important thing for all of us. So I thought that it was the right thing to do.
It's a 75 grand question, but we would discuss it for so long that it was never going to get to that level. And it would cost us more than we would gain on that one, I think, in the maths of it.
Really well played. Excellent. 14 questions played. You've said enough is enough, and you have decided not to play on. Join us after the break to see how they divide their prize fund up. That will be interesting. We've been watching a sensational game of Divided. Welcome back. Before the break, Pete, Mark and Nikki decided to stop their game after round 4. Now there is just one final decision to make. The total prize fund you are dividing today is £62,925. But now what you have to do is divide the money between you. The problem is the money is not going to be divided equally. Let's see how that massive amount is going to be divided up today.
Share A is currently worth £44,000. Share B is currently worth £12,500. And Share C is currently worth £6,425.
Some enticing numbers there. The question is, which number do you think you're entitled to? Unless you can agree, we're going to start the clock and the cash is going to start counting down. After 100 seconds, there will be nothing left. But before we do that, let's give you 15 seconds each to stake your claim to the share you think you deserve. Pete.
I think it's fairly predictable. I'm going to tap in A there because you are going to the World Cup. That's a huge amount of money. This would be absolutely life-changing. Okay, I don't want to give you a sob story, but this would be fantastic.
Pete, thank you. Mark?
I'm going to go with A as well. I'm sorry, but I came here to win the money. I came here to take the biggest amount. That's what I'm going to do. I'm really, really not going to budge from A. I'm sorry, but I think I deserve it. I got the Queen Victoria question right. That was a key one in the round as well, and I'm sorry, I'm not budging.
Mark, thank you. Nikki?
I'm going to go for A as well. I realise you guys might level at me that there was a question wrong in round 2. However, the amount of money in the pot at the time it was halved was largely due to me being decisive. We wouldn't have had that had it not been for me, so it's pretty pointless, really.
You have failed to agree. Your cash starts counting down now.
Guys, I'm going to take C, you're going to take B, and we are going home with money. Do it now.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Thank you.
Well done. That is huge. That is huge.
Wow, I knew. We knew we had a brainy team. We knew we had a wonderful team. Well, who's ended up with what here?
She's got the most, and it's huge.
Well, Nikki, when he points his... Are you all right?
Yeah.
When he pointed his finger at you and said, "You're having that," what did you think?
Thank you.
Was that a surprise?
Yeah, it was. I'd have gone to B, to be honest.
How does that make you feel?
Terrible. No, it's a massive amount of money. I can't even put into words how much respect I have for this guy for doing that. I must say.
me too.
I honestly can't. I can't.
Hey, that's
It's amazing,
great,
isn't it?
thanks.
It's selfless. Completely selfless. I feel quite selfish, but I've got nearly £12,000, so...
Helps, doesn't it? Helps
ease the pain.
No, I came here first and foremost to be, to be someone that my students wouldn't disrespect and my family would be proud of, so it's good.
Well done.
Now I'm blubbing like a baby. Goodness me.
You've done more than that. Well done. It's fantastic. Thank you so much.
Listen, Guy, are you all right? This is a happy time. This is a happy time. It's a happy time.
Oh, well done.
That was amazing. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It was the same authoritative Pete all the way through the game.
Oh, but if I'd have said, "Oh, right, you take C," then, it wouldn't have worked, so... or would it? Tell me it wouldn't.
It wouldn't have worked. It certainly wouldn't have worked.
No. I came here for 10 grand, but I've not got that.
Is this a fair reflection of the gameplay? I mean, I hate to bring it down off the emotional level, but is this...
I'm A or thereabouts. Nikki's A or thereabouts. Mark, I do think you are the weaker player, so you should be happy with your B. But, so, no, not quite.
People who know you, would they have expected this?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I'd like to think this wouldn't be a surprise. Except the tears.
We need some tissues here, don't we?
We do.
How long would you have argued for?
Till about possibly towards the 50, but I would have been conscious of the fact that my daughter would have been watching, saying, "Mummy, mummy,"
Yeah.
as well.
What are you doing?
Would you have moved to C?
Potentially. I would have probably done so.
Would anybody have stepped away and gone home with nothing?
I couldn't...
I don't think any of us could do that. After the game that we had, I don't think any of us could have
we
done
deserved
it.
to have money.
We all deserved
we
it.
beat the game, let's not deny it. So as a team, I know it's called divided, but we stand united still, don't we?
You have a very strong faith, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I do. Totally.
Pete, congratulations. Pleasure. Top team. So, Pete, you're going home with £5,975. Mark, you take away £11,955. The big winner here is Nikki, £41,845. That is a big win. Thank you for playing Divided.
Pete is amazing. He was authoritative. He's like a teacher in my ear the whole time, calming influence, and just one of the most generous people I've ever met.
I didn't fight for any more because I didn't want to see that clock come down, and I just wanted to be a good example to these guys, and I think that worked.
This has been probably quite a life-changing experience for me. I've probably just encountered one of the nicest people on earth.
Isn't that amazing? Faith in human nature restored. Pete, Mark and Nikki split over £59,000. Great team. Join us next time when we hope 3 more strangers will be united, not divided.
Wow. Well, a little bit of communication wouldn't go amiss between Aaron and Jackson. They really need to talk in Emmerdale at 7. And will Sophie confess all about Ryan? Coronation Street is at 7:30.